Hello, Kipsters. This is our third music lesson. Hopefully, the warm ups have been going pretty smoothly for you. Our warm ups was essentially lesson one, what we were learning first, just so that we can get back into the swing of things and for our new students to learn the warm ups that we've done in the past. Again, we are, as you heard in the videos, I will be making a final warm up video that puts both one and two together without having to explain it, so you don't have to watch the explanation every time. But for now, we're going to continue watching those teaching videos just so I am sure that everyone is getting the appropriate warm ups in. And this is only the third day of school, so we really don't know it anyway. Okay. So after you finish your warm ups, you should be here. You can either be following along on Nearpod. We are on slide 11, or you can just be following along on the YouTube video that you are watching. Our second lesson, I'm going to need you to make sure you're ready to open up a new tab and type this into your Google search. Our second lesson, so our first lesson was warm ups. Our second lesson is going to be Chrome Music Lab. Okay. So I'm just going to read this here, and then we'll go from there. We will be working in Chrome Music Lab for the first couple of weeks to test out some new programs to see what we all like as a class. Okay, so I do have a couple of music online programs that I could use, but for now I'm going to start with Chrome Music Lab. I think it's very easy for us to use. It's very colorful, it's very friendly, and hopefully it'll be a nice and easy way to turn in your projects if that is a possibility. Okay, to access this site, I'm going to need you to type in Chrome. So go ahead and open a new browser tab, okay, and type in Chrome, CHROME, space music, MUSIC, and then the last one is lab, Chrome Music Lab. Hopefully you can see my screen right now changing. I think I have a recording. I'm going to press Google search. Okay, and it should be the first thing that pops up. If it isn't, you should be able to easily find it. But these six different markers should pop up at some point to kind of specify that that is the right site to click on. So we are going to click on Chrome Music Lab, and it should pop up a bunch of different squares that if you hover over them, it kind of shows you what the name of it is and exactly just kind of a brief preview of what you might be getting into. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the Nearpod lesson real quick just to make sure. So as you can see, there are lots of different lessons here. There are not lessons, different activities here you can use. The main one we're going to be focusing on is this one right here called Song Maker. Okay, so when you type in Chrome Music Lab and you click on the link, this should be the first one that pops up on the top left. And this is the one we're going to be working with the majority of the time. And I'm going to do a specific lesson on this one tomorrow. But today I just kind of wanted to give you an intro into exactly what all of this is so that we can utilize this to the best of our ability. So if you would like, you can follow along with me. You can go ahead and click Chrome Music Lab while you're still listening to me. You don't have to watch both screens unless you somehow can do the half screen like you do with the Zoom and the Nearpod, so you can hear me talking and see me as well. Okay, so we're going to begin. Once you're on Chrome Music Lab, go ahead and click Songmaker. We're just going to do a quick intro of Songmaker. Okay. Okay, so we're in Songmaker, and you can see that these areas are blocked into sections of two squares. All right, you can see these two squares right here. I'll just click them. Let me turn my volume up. Hopefully you can hear it. Okay, you see that there's two squares in there, right? And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 bars. Okay, so we um, if we're going to have to slowly recall different rhythms that we haven't learned yet, and we'll get there. Like I said, this is just the intro. But each of these bars represent a beat. Okay, and this is a 16 beat page basically because we have 16 bars as I just counted. All right, so each bar represents one beat. So if I were to fill both bars all the way down, I would. This is 8 or no 7. Sorry, this is 7. I'll do 8 just for us. So I have 8 bars here. If I count to 8, it should be able to play each note once. 1. Sorry, that was a little bit faster than I thought. Let's do it like this. I got to take this one off. My bad. Okay. So it should be 1 beat now. Okay. So each beat, if I were to put it on the front end of the square, it would mean that it's hitting the beat. And if we wanted eighth notes like TT instead of ta, that's why we put these. So now it's TT instead of ta. Remember, this is just an example. You can just play along with me as well. You don't have, you can watch, you can play along, you can just fiddle with it. But here is all TTs. T T T T T T T T T T T T T T T T. And then remember the last one, just for fun. Tas. Ta, 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 ta. Okay. Some of you may remember that. Some of you may not. We are going to go through all of that as we continue on. Okay. So that's just a little bit of Songmaker. The cool thing about this is you can also, you can use different instruments. So we have a piano now. Okay. We can change it to a woodwind instrument. And actually, that's a clarinet. That's the same instrument Mr. Isaac plays. We can speed up the tempo so we can go really fast like this. And you can stack notes so it kind of sounds like you're making your own beat. Let's just see what I can come up with by just clicking random stuff. Let's see what we got. I'm going to slow it down so we can hear it. See, so it's pretty cool. You can be as creative as you want with this, and then I believe right here you can click save. I haven't done the save feature yet, but I'm just kind of showing you again the intro to Songmaker and get us a good start on this. So this will be the main one that we're focusing on, and this will be a little bit more in depth in the next video. But I wanted to show you the other features of Chrome Music Lab. So we're going to click go back, click yes, I'm sure. Okay, so on this one, we will also use this one a little more than the other ones as well. This is the rhythm one. So when I was talking about tas and TTs earlier, this one will kind of help us get some tas and TTs. Let me see what I got here. This one's cool, and I'm just kind of playing with it as well while I go along, and you can do the same. You just kind of you click buttons, and the little guy can play a triangle. I think the beat can change how many beats are in a measure. So right here you can see that there's 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. Right. Let me play. You can add in as it's going. You see, you can make different cool beats with that, and it's a nice way to just get creative again. Let's see what we can do with this one. Cool there. All right, so that is the rhythm one. I think that's the only 3 guys. Oh, there's a couple other guys. Let's see what they can do. Yeah, and that's the 4 guys you can do. Okay, so if you ever want to play around with that, we may do a project with that at some point. The only problem with this one is I don't think you can save, so we might not use it as much as the other one, Songmaker. Okay, this one's pretty cool. We're gonna go through these next ones a little fast here, so we don't take up too much time on this video. Spectrogram. All right, we just kind of like we take whatever instrument we want and we play it, and it shows you the warmth of the sound and the pitches as well, and you can kind of drag it as well like this. Pretty cool. You can hear a bird, how a bird sounds. See, birds have a little bit of a higher pitch, so they always have a little bit of more yellow and more in cool colors. Okay, that one's pretty cool. We have piano chords. This one's cool too. You just kind of play whatever note, like C major, like I was talking about with solfege in one of my videos. It just kind of shows you all the notes on the piano that would be highlighted if you were to play a chord. A chord is just a 3 notes stacked on top of each other, so it sounds like 3 notes on top of each other, sounds like this. All right, and I just played that one, the same one. Okay, or if I want to play this one, just a little quick piano lesson there if you ever wanted to see what it looked like on the other side. Okay, let's just do a couple that I saw here that I thought were cool. This one's cool. It's like string instruments. You can kind of move your cursor across them, and it'll pretend it's playing like a string instrument. Again, another cool one. And I believe this one is a little bit like the same one. You can easily go through these very much on your own and on your own time. But again, like I said, we are going to be spending the majority of time in SongMaker. This is the only one that I know of that you can save. We'll work on the save feature and see what it's all about in the next video. But again, thank you for taking this time. I hope you guys have fun with Chrome Music Lab. I hope you guys can come up with some awesome creations that we can showcase at the end of the year. And maybe, one day, you never know, you could have the next hit song. It all starts here, right?